How are you all doing today? Ow! Thank you all so much for stopping by my stream today. I really hope that y'all enjoy what we have going on today. I guess we should get started with showing off my new form. And obviously we've got our new shirt going on and my wings. I'm super happy about my wings and everything. Got a new skirt, which I think looks absolutely wonderful. Got some fishnet leggings and everything. Alright, and lastly, I got some pretty nice looking boots here. Yeah, there we go. For the most part, that is everything that can be shown. However, obviously, as you saw earlier, I do have some toggles that I have set up to do with redeems. Like if you were to redeem a head pat, there's obviously this. If I end up saying something lewd, I believe it's this combo? Yep, there it is. Those are the only ones I have set up at the moment. I'm super happy with how the face and everything turned out, because like whenever I smile, it gives me a little blushes. But yeah, I have a little bit of a presentation for you all. So let's go ahead and get started with it, shall we? So first off, my name's Melly. Yeah, as most of you know already. Or if you want to, you can just call me Melody or Melly for short. I'm non-binary and trans femme, which I do still like being referred to as a girl and pretty and most of that stuff. My pronouns are she/they, and I'm a lesbian, but I am aseflux, which basically just means most places under the asexual umbrella I can fall under, ranging from pretty close to aloe, but not quite there, all the way to repulsed. Hi there. Just wanted to clarify that while I do still identify as aceflux, I worded things in an overly simplistic way to the point of being inaccurate. The way that I described being aceflux is not necessarily representative of anyone else who falls under the asexual umbrella, including myself. Some of my likes and dislikes, I really like calzones, and bats are really, really cute. I like vampire girls. I've always had a thing for vampire girls. They're really pretty. Video game music, it has always been a big passion of mine, and Kingdom Hearts was something that got me into video games in general. My dislikes, on the other hand, are extreme temperatures, like it being really, really, really cold, or summer, and it's part of why I left Hell in the first place. Obviously, I'm not a fan of TERFs or gatekeeping. I think it's really dumb when people just don't let people have fun with something. I also don't like white chocolate, tea, or coffee. White chocolate just, I don't know, it tastes like hardened yogurt to me, and I don't like how it tastes. I don't know if it's just a texture thing or if it's the taste, but I don't really like it. When it comes to tea and coffee, for me, I am neurodivergent, and so both of those things literally don't affect me in terms of actually giving me energy, so they just taste bitter. The way I got to your world is I got sick of the heat and the transphobes, obviously. In Hell, they got kind of annoying down there, plus me being neurodivergent, heat and I don't mix. I moved in with my Gorgon fiance, Claire, who is I'm super happy that I was able to get out of Hell and be able to meet her. I don't fully understand humans. I used to be human myself, but at the same time, it's still a bit, there's a lot of brain fog there. I do, however, really enjoy video games. I tend to be pretty left-leaning, and I tried my very best to be nice to as many people as possible. And obviously, I am very sapphic, and I get flustered by pretty girls very easily. Alright, so when it comes to anime that I like, some of the ones I like are Mob Psycho 100, because the animation in that is so fucking good. And I really like Zombieland Saga, especially Lily. Lily is an adorable character. Your Lie in April is a super important anime to me. And Made in Abyss is something that Claire introduced me to, and it's really dark, but still really good. And Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because that's almost a given. My favorite types of music are chiptune, including Anamanaguchi, and kinda sorta including Lena Rain. But Lena Rain honestly is almost her own category. Video game soundtracks in general, which can range throughout a bunch of different genres. I just mainly like soundtrack things rather than things with lyrics. And I also really like Daft Punk and some other stuff, but I have a hard time listing them off the top of my head. Some of my favorite games are Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts in general is what got me into video games as a whole. Dark Souls, because I played that in high school before I became a succubus and everything, and it was something that just absolutely floored me atmosphere-wise and gave me an idea that I do really like difficulty in games, as long as it's not like overbearing. I also really like Celeste because the story in that is really well done, and the music's done by Lena Raine. Plus, the main character in it is trans, which is always a plus. I really like Breath of the Wild just because of the exploration elements and mechanically how all the stuff to do with and the elemental weaknesses and everything works in that game, and the fact that it encourages exploration so much really makes me excited and happy. I also really like Subnautica, though I do wish that the original had more play value than just one playthrough. I also really like Majora's Mask, just because it gives you a lot of incentive to be able to do stuff, and you can repeat parts that you enjoyed. I really like that aspect of Majora's Mask as well. Next up are some fun facts about me. So, most of you know how succubi work and everything, but I tend to get energy from giving people some more lewd dreams rather than the traditional way, just because I end up feeling kind of bad if I have to do it that other way. I also, because of my ability to shapeshift, I can extend my tail in order to go and grab stuff off the countertop if I am feeling too lazy to get something while I'm sitting. I'm not very good at it just yet, but I actually can create green fire, though it is fairly limited, and since it's not something that a lot of succubi can do as far as I'm aware, but it is still possible for me to do. I also really like slime girls, and God, I gave panic over them. Same with vampire girls. I did mention it earlier, but vampire girls. Oh, and I'm pretty sure y'all noticed before, but I have fangs. And one last thing, when it comes to my goggles, the story behind those is basically, if you didn't know, glasses and goggles with bigger, rounder lenses tend to make your face shape look a little bit more feminine, whereas the smaller ones tend to make it look more masculine. One of the first times that I ended up getting a sense of gender euphoria was when I had worn a pair of goggles like these. So I really like having them on my model as a whole. Oh yeah, obviously, like I said, it was a pair of goggles like these ones, but they're not necessarily these ones. The reason I got these ones is mainly because I really like the Vocaloid Gumi. I really like her stuff. So, next up are some goals that I really want to accomplish at some point in the future. I'd like to be able to stream more VR games. My graphics card just isn't really able to handle playing them and streaming them. I'd also like to be able to do voice training in order to make my voice sound cuter for y'all and make it so that my streams end up becoming better, if for no other reason than me being happier with how my voice sounds. And lastly, I used to play the violin when I was younger, which that's part of why Your Lie in April is such an important anime for me. I'd like to be able to practice the violin enough to be able to play it on stream for you all. I'm mainly just trying theater arts. I used to be in theater before I became a succubus. It was a lot of fun, and it's part of the reason why at some point it would be like a dream job of mine to be able to be a voice actor, but the likelihood is not super high. My model art is ZVR. She did a really good job, and I'm super happy with how it all turned out. I'm polyamorous and in a relationship with Claire, as y'all know, and with Cyber Meadows here. They've all been super helpful and supportive of me, and really helpful in helping me get everything set up and encouraging me to keep streaming and everything, and getting me into this point. And lastly, the ideas I've had for what to call the chat, or just my fan base in general, would be motifs, due to my name being Melody. Melly Tunes and Mana Imps. There we go. I've got the poll set up now. Alright, so right now, motifs and Melly tunes are tied. And they're both at 40%. Okay. I didn't expect that. I guess Mana Imps is the winner. It just pulled in at the last minute. You're a dork. Imps with a comeback victory. I did not expect that, honestly. Most of the people I've asked about it have said that they prefer motifs. But but that works. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you'll notice before or not, but like, my ears wiggle. How that turned out. Oh god! Obviously, I think y'all saw the shirt itself, right? I'm really happy with the shirt. Y'all are just looking at the shirt, right? Right? Just the shirt? Anyway.